We have not spoken about George Anthony Devolder Santos, the lying Republican congressman, for some period of time, but there are even more new scandals related to Santos. I do think it would be great for him to resign. It would be better even for him to be forced out, but it is not at all apparent that there is an interest among the Republican Party in doing that. George Santos has actually filed for re-election, although it is considered more of a technical thing than any real desire to actually run in 2024 in order to keep his, I believe it's his campaign fund going, or there was some sort of technical finance reason why he did that. Let's start with the first story. George Santos is now accused of orchestrating a credit card skimming operation, which schemed to steal information from ATM and credit cards. This is according to a sworn statement from a former roommate of his obtained by Politico. The declaration from this man, who said he met Santos when he rented a room in Florida from the now congressman, states he was accused of a federal crime of credit card fraud in 2017 and pleaded guilty. The man, Trella, who's from Brazil, served 7 months in prison and was then deported. His attorney sent the letter to the FBI, U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York, and Secret Service in New York on Wednesday. Trella said Santos was known to him as Anthony Devolder, another name tied to Santos. He added that he learned from Santos how to clone ATM and credit cards after he started renting the room from him. Quote, Santos taught me how to skim card information and how to clone cards. He gave me all the material and taught me how to put skimming devices and cameras on ATM machines. He said Santos had a warehouse in Orlando, Florida. If this is true, this is a professional criminal. I really want people to understand that. This is a professional criminal if this is true. Santos had a warehouse in Orlando that housed materials such as printers, blank ATM, and credit cards that could be painted and engraved with stolen account and personal information. The way this kind of works, and sometimes you hear there's these like scarce things about this, but this stuff does exist. You can put a device on top of an ATM. This rarely would happen. If you go to like a Wells Fargo ATM inside, you have to use your ATM card just to even get in and all that. It's unlikely this would happen there. But I'm sure many of you are familiar with these kind of like lower end ATMs where you might go to like a cash only dive bar and they go cash only. And you're like, I don't have any cash. And they go ATM right there. Those types of ATMs in the corner of a bar, for example, and others, are the more likely ATMs to be targeted by this sort of thing. And sometimes what happens is they put a device on top of where you would insert or swipe your card. And when you do that, it gathers the information and then you type in your PIN and there might be a camera where they see you typing the PIN or maybe the device itself. There's different versions of this, but it's usually those types of independent ATMs in general, at a mall potentially, etc. I've at least not heard of it happening like at a bank ATM. Anyway, the idea here is that he was installing these things. Trella said he went to Seattle, began to steal credit card information from ATM terminals with the deal that the profits would be split between he and Santos. He decried that Santos threatened his friends after he was arrested to not tell authorities that Santos was actually the one in charge. Trella claimed Santos stole the money he collected for his bail. He said he has other witnesses who can back it all up. This is a sworn statement. So this is the latest scandal involving George Anthony Devolder Santos. This is not surprising. Like, he's a lying fraudster in many ways. And so committing actual criminal fraud would not come as a surprise to me at all. There seems to be something kind of compulsive about it. Compulsive lying is when you just make up lies on the spot. It's not even clear why you're lying about this stuff. And it seems as though he may have some kind of compulsion to fraud and criminality of different kinds. He's really the epitome of the MAGA candidate, right? Make America grift again. Just a liar and a fraudster all the way through. As a reminder, how can a sitting member of the House be removed? There aren't too many ways. Either the House of Representatives votes to expel him with a 2/3 vote, very, very rare, usually only when there is like conviction on criminal activity. And then failure to be reelected, which you can't really take action on until 2024. So that's where we are right now on Santos, and it doesn't end there. One of our continued sponsors is Ground News, an app and website that aggregates local and international news sources to show you how breaking news is being reported around the world. It has become a go-to resource for me. Right now, I'm looking at a story about residents in Ohio reporting medical symptoms after the train derailment. Ground News shows the headline from the Washington Post, owned by Jeff Bezos, says East Palestine residents should look to Agent Orange victims. The headline from the Epic Times, a radical right-wing outlet, says federal officials enter 500 East Palestine homes after toxic train crash. I also like that you can sort things by factuality, location, and bias. Check out Ground News for free at ground.news/Pacman. If you find Ground News as useful as I do, subscribe for unlimited access. The link is down below.